defense pretty lost.
Goga Bitadze is out there with Oshae Brissett. Then it's MP. Then there's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Sumner in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Lamb passes to Robinson. Here's Sumner. Back to Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Up top, Hero. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Hero's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the defense knows that Hero can get that jumper working from just about anywhere.
And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him. Jimmy Butler's checked in for Adebayo. Sumner on the wing. Outside Lamb. Drains the triple. Lamb's got 8 points.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
The Heat have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Hero, the pass to Butler. That shot, no good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
They'll be looking for payback after grabbing the short straw in the season series last year.
The Heat with the lead. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line. I mean, it is crazy to think how far Jimmy Butler has come. I mean, didn't see a lot of the floor in his first 2 seasons. Then soon after, he made 4 straight All-Star games.
Hero with the bucket.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Heat culture is all about work. And this roster is littered with overachievers. Jimmy Butler said, quote, "The Miami Heat look for those diamonds in the rough. Players that are hungry, players that have some dog in them and play for one another. These guys do what it takes to be in the league for a while." Brian?
Boy, they compete, right, Allie? Thanks for that. 4 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Some changes for Indiana. Turner, he's checked in for Bitadze. Sabonis comes in for Brissett. And Craig subbed in for Lamb. Oladipo with the ball. Turner covering. The shot by Oladipo, no good. And Butler in his career, Grant, he won Most Improved Player in 2015.
I mean, it's like he became a 20 points per game player overnight. You feel like Butler just needed a chance in the NBA. And I'll tell you what, he's made the most of everything he's had.
Robinson can't hit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And if the name MP sounds familiar, it might be due to his high school days. Through social media, he had a major presence when he was a teenager.
It caused MP to gain a lot of fanfare at a young age. Now, he'll have to work hard to shed the image of being a social media star and be viewed as an NBA star.
Outside Craig. Robinson finds Craig. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Over and back. And some changes here for the Pacers. And so it's Miami with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boy, one of the...
In for the Heat. Shooting for Miami, Victor Oladipo. At the line for 1.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
And the Pacers with possession here. 11-point game. Robinson can't hit. Here's Hero. Pass to Lowry. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Making time for myself. Tried to play me with the cards that they dealt. All this putting scars on my health. Another notch on my belt. Earned stripes through the trauma I felt. Slow, I ain't show it, but I've been through the most. It took a minute just to get in my glow. Love my brothers, so I'm letting them know. Wasn't with me, so I'm letting you go. When it was cold, the righteousness depend on your soul. Cause she bold, phone home in a crisis. Strong melanin, I shine when the light hit. Align with live, timeless. Hit a verse and they rewind it. My reach the widest. See the snakes in they disguises. Peep the science. Riding, try and find it. Supreme timing. Keep me climbing to the peak. Horizon in my reach. When I was young, I
Yeah, Jack won Finals MVP. Do you feel like that chemistry that Ryan was talking about really helped propel you to that second championship?
Yeah, and it's something I think is a big issue for a lot of people in the league. And I think a lot of teams are quick to make changes and whatnot. And what's so nice about our dynamic is there was never any doubt in any of our minds for anything, any position, any strategy, whatever it was. That was like the thing looking back, I'm so grateful for.
When the Wiz get going, it's hard to stop them.
All right, we need to talk about NBA 2K20.
The Pacers sporting a good look as they came through the tunnel earlier. And Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers.
And those kind of words, DA, right, from a guy that leads like he does. Terrific story. Thank you, David. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. Their spirits are running sky high right now.
And it's such a great feeling to come out strong, but it's hard to maintain that consistency. The teams that do, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strength.
Allen surveying the D. Offensive rebound. Here's Connaughton. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Bucks lead by 3. It's the NBA. And the Bucks, as one of the top teams, are the hunted now. Dante.
Everybody gets up to play us. Got it.
And great to have an energy player like DiVincenzo, Greg, to help fend off all those challengers.
And Kevin, he's a guy who will adapt to his role and do whatever's asked of him. You need players like that to win.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And, you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
They've got Robinson. Torrey Craig is out there with Jeremy Lamb. It's T.J. McConnell. And it's Brissett in at the 5, down low. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
For Milwaukee.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
The 11-footer, and with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from McConnell. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Portis, the pass to Allen. Here's Nwora. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. And it's McConnell with the rebound. Looking at Milwaukee, they took the win in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
And you gotta love the effort. I mean, he battles just as hard on the inside as he does on the perimeter.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, with the addition of Jrue Holiday, this Bucks team has gotten even better. Giannis Antetokounmpo said, "We've got a lot of talent and great players. I really believe in this group. As long as we stay healthy, we'll find a way to compete every night and give ourselves a chance." Guys?
David, they're stacked, that's for sure. Thanks. And the foul call on Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Edmund Sumner's checked in for T.J. McConnell. The Bucks also with the sub. Jrue Holiday is checked in for Allen. The Pacers pull it in. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting...
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create... So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning.
Hi, I'm Catherine Hanover. I handle PR for the team.
Okay.
How are you doing?
You know, I'm super excited.
Great.
I got these. Okay, well, it's nice to meet you. Look, I got these ideas.
I'm gonna stop you there. No time for chit chat.
Okay.
I'm putting out infernos, burning embers, and a couple fires where I'm the only one who smells smoke.
Wow.
I'm literally in 3 meetings right now. I sleep in my office twice a week. My kids' birthday invitations are press releases, and I craft players' social media posts in my dreams.
Okay, so what do you need from me?
Don't interrupt, but that's a great question.
That wasn't a question.
Have you ever heard of the fable of the 4 oxen and a lion?
I'm afraid I haven't.
Well, I don't have the time to tell it, so I'll give you the gist. Actually, no time for that. Only have time for the moral. United we stand, divided we fall. Imagine that, but with oxen.
Inspiring.
You and Coach aren't getting along.
I mean, it's clear that I'm not his first choice. You know what I'm saying? And I can be a huge asset to this team.
I don't care if you and Coach are sitting by the campfire singing Kumbaya. What I care about is what the public feels about your relationship. So, I need you to do an interview with John Luck where you sit down and you explain that everything is copacetic.
Yeah, but
clearly.
that's not the truth, though.
Perception is reality. Nobody likes a boat rocker, especially me.
Okay.
Sit down with John Luck. Say what needs to be said so we can all move on. You go back to basketball and I'll go back to dreaming of someday being able to sit down for a meal instead of scarfing down a shawarma wrap in the elevator.
The shawarma wrap. You didn't find that funny. I got it. Okay, I got it.
You're welcome to stay, but I'll be ignoring you from here on out.
Okay, well, thank you. You're ignoring me, okay? You have a great day, Miss Hanover. She is a nut basket.
Making time for myself. Tried to play me with the cards that they dealt. All this putting scars on my health. Another notch on my belt. Earned stripes through the trauma I felt. Slow, I ain't show it, but I've been through the most. It took a minute just to get in my glow. Love my brothers, so I'm letting them know. Wasn't with me, so I'm letting you go. When it was cold, the righteousness to
you on and off the game.
Ryan, can you give us any pro tips for your position at center?
Honestly, I think communication is a big one. I think if you just talk, that's a big one for any position, but especially center. And the biggest thing, too, I would say is just defense. If you can play defense, I feel like if everybody just kind of focuses on defense, learning how to play a pick and roll, learning how to play every spot on the court, that's like the biggest pro tips I can honestly give. Everything else is up to really your point guard.
Yeah, my biggest thing coming into a lot of games is just find a way to keep everyone's head in the game and then don't.
Up next, the Pacers taking on the Raptors. For the Pacers, consistency is their goal. They want to win each half, each quarter, each possession. Raptors, Pacers, tip-off coming right up. All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA. And now the Indiana Pacers starters. On the wing, LeVert and Warren. Sabonis and Turner work together inside. And it's Brogdon in at the point guard. And for the Raptors, Van Vliet teams with Anunoby on the perimeter. Achua is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Dragic in at the point. Substitution here for Toronto. Birch, he's checked in for Achua. Boucher comes in for Siakam. Barnes, he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Trent in for Dragic. Craig passes to Robinson. Over Van Vliet. And that one hits the back iron.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
For Toronto, they've gone 7 of 16 so far. Craig against Barnes. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Craig.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
For Toronto.
Good on the second one. A deep three from Embiid. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. The Pacers out in front, leading by 9. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with his team playing well on their home floor, Goran Dragic says they've still got to be locked in.
It's easier to play at home. You play in front of your...
Grant, there's nothing like home cooking.
That's the truth. But you've got to be wary of those trap games. Like he said, you got to bring it no matter where you're playing.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, let me get your thoughts on the Pacers and how they're playing so far.
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
Van Vliet and Trent Jr. at the guard spots. Barnes is out there with Chris Boucher, and it's Birch in at center. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. And it's Robinson penetrating. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Well, the rumors were flying early on, Grant. Seems that this franchise has different views of how MP should be used.
Well, B.A., the source of the conflict comes from the front office and coaching staff. With all that going on, you wonder just how much it's impacting MP's playing time.
Van Vliet finds Birch. And Birch slams it in.
He's heady. He's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
Well, Candace, you're one of the most prolific scorers in league history. Someone has to get you the ball, though. What do you like in a point guard?
I love a point guard that is in control of the game, that knows when to push, knows when to get back, and knows the position that players like the ball in. The point guards that have been the best that I've played with at the beginning of the season have asked me, where do you want the ball? And when you ask those questions, you get solid answers, and it makes the team better.
Well, I'm honored to be your TV point guard, Candace.
Man, you throw no looks, and they're so... Man, I'm ready, B.A. I'm ready to catch those no looks.
Here's Sumner, guarded by Trent. Here's Batadze. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Pacers lead by 10.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And Toronto calls time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
So Toronto going with almost an entire... So it's the Indiana Pacers in a good situation. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the... And so it's the Pacers who come out on top here. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.
How you doing, John?
Hey, all right. Thanks for sitting down with me, MP.
Hey, look, when Miss Hanover sets something up, you show up and you show up on time, okay?
She's going to love to hear you say that, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So now that you've had a chance to get settled, what's it like adjusting in the NBA?
I feel like I'm getting adjusted pretty well, to be honest with you. You know, we have some schemes, but it's still just basketball. And hopefully once they see that what I can do, they'll take the leash off of me and let the fans see what I'm really capable of out there on the court.
Do you think you've earned the trust of the coaching staff?
I think I'm close if I'm not there, but it's his team, so he'll make that decision whenever he's ready to do that. But in the meantime, I'm just going to focus on what I can control.
You got time for any more?
Man, I actually got to run, John, but thanks for talking to me. Appreciate it.
You know what? I'm here whenever, MP. Just let me know.
Yeah. Take care, John.
You too, buddy.
Making time for myself. Tried to play me with the cards that they dealt. All this putting scars on my health. Nothing.